Hello. Good afternoon, everyone, or should I say good night almost. Today we're going to be interviewing a Dogecoin kid. To my right
That's
is
me.
Gary, the tire guy. He's going to
And
help
that's me.
assist with some of the questions that we're going to ask him tonight that do pertain to his career. We also want to get to know him and just share a little bit about the NFT space that we're in. So Jerome, take it away.
Oh, I'll come on back up. You just run the Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and let Yum Yum ask the questions. Questions will be on the screen, but don't feel like you have to stick to the questions that are there. Enjoy. I'm in the background.
Hi, Jerome.
All right. First question. Let's give it a second on Alt Space Time.
We love screen shares. Technology.
Let's just wait for it, guys. Ready? It's going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 1.5. 1.2.
Would have been epic.
Oh my
goodness. All right, let's start the countdown again.
Hey!
Oh,
there we go.
First question is, who are you, Dogecoinkid? Who are you?
Oh, jeez. Do I know who I am? I am... Sorry, someone just walked in the room. My girlfriend that I live with. My name's Dogecoinkid. Some of you know me by Austin. Kind of doxing myself a little bit here. I do NFTs full time, which is a blessing. I've gotten into this space in like March. I think I've found Wax through Ken Bozek. There was one of my friends that I found in the crypto space. His name's Brandon, and he's like, yeah, there's this dope guy, Ken, and here's one of his NFTs. And I was like, oh my gosh. And that's how I got into NFTs, and specifically Wax. The chain has been a huge blessing. I've met Jerome, Ken. I've met NFT Ignition, if any of you know who that is. It's just been a huge blessing, a lot of fun, and a good way to make a living, I would say. I'm having fun, and I'm spreading positive vibes to everyone around me, which is
that's awesome.
Very
How long
good.
have you been doing it?
That's really great.
Honestly, 3 months, 4 months.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. What a blessing. All right,
Yeah,
Jerry,
about
take it away,
4
Jerry.
months.
All right. What do you do and why?
I'm going to kind of address this backwards, right? I'm going to start with the why. And that's, I don't know. Honestly, I just enjoy having fun. And this is where I find my fun, talking with people, talking with everyone. Obviously, we have a few people here even that we're talking with. I'm talking with you. We got Jerry. It's just a lot of fun. And what I do is I create NFTs, right? So I sometimes make art. Usually I promote other artists. Today we had the Levitated Arts promo drop happen. That's on Nifty Blocks. Dogecoin Kids with an S is the collection. If anyone wants to check that out, you can see it on the left there with the rain in the background. Just blessed to be, like I said, in this position to lift other people up, lift the community up, have good conversations, escapism type thing.
Awesome. Alrighty. Question.
What's my background? All right. I would say definitely art, Photoshop. I've been working with for years now. I started photography when I was 12. I had a little Kodak point and shoot. Now I have a Canon 5D. That's definitely one of my hobbies. I have a few photography NFTs, definitely on Tezos. That's another thing, right? I'm blockchain agnostic, so I'm on ETH, I'm on Wax, I'm on Tezos. get to see a little bit, but definitely art is one of my favorite things on this planet. Seeing people express themselves and how they view the world, and being willing to share that with public,
Wow.
let alone myself. Definitely, there's a lot of meaning in this space, and that's kind of what I love about it, right? There's so many different mindsets, so many different views on the world that can be conveyed through paper, through digital, through whatever means, right? Canvas. It's truly a beautiful thing. I know I kind of
It's
got a
amazing.
bit off on a tangent there, but
No,
No,
you're
no.
fine, man.
Kinda what
We
I
want to
do.
hear these things.
Absolutely, the world listening to you. So I mean, this is a space I'm learning more about right now. Sorry about that. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm learning more about. So I mean, whatever details, whatever nuggets you can give us, whatever.
Nuggets.
Yeah, please. Yeah, absolutely.
Makes me want to
I
go
will-
out to McDonald's.
I was
I'll
thinking
jump
the
in
same thing. I was
specifically
thinking the same
because
thing.
you brought up Tezos and Wax and all of these
Yes.
different platforms. For people that don't understand, what are these platforms? What's the difference? Why would I choose Wax
Right.
over one of these other platforms? And
Right.
like, can you give us a breakdown as to like what is it that you do exactly?
One of the biggest things, the differences in between platforms would be fees, right? So we all know about Ethereum gas. I've lost a bit in that, but it's worth it to me. On Wax, there's really not any fees. It's literally fractions of a cent to mint something, which is beautiful. For Tezos, it's the same thing, right? Except they're actual tokens. You know, there's not a marketplace per se. With the one that's most commonly used is called Hysetnuk, which means here and now, which I find beautiful. But you can promote piece by piece. There's no overall collection like there is on Wax, where you have to have a collection name. That's where all your NFTs are under. It has different sets called schemas. It's just, you have this piece, you can mint it, you can mint however many editions you want for however many Tezos tokens you want, right? That's the beauty of Tezos, whereas Wax can create a collection where you can showcase all of your art in one place. People have a page to go to, whereas Tezos, you have to give your wallet link to view your creations. There's pros and cons there. And then Binance, I don't really understand it too much. I've only dabbled in it for a little bit, you know, a few days, just like, hey, this is cool. Let's try this out. And then ETH, obviously, need a collection. But I feel like the caliber of art that's on that chain is amazing, right? I'm not there yet. I mean, I could be, right? Some people would think I am, but personally, I feel like I'm still learning about how to create. But there's some beautiful pieces there. And I think the reason it's so high caliber is because of the fees, right? Because on Wax, on Tezos, you can mint literally anything. You can on ETH too, don't get me wrong. But people would value quality over quantity. And that's the biggest issue I'm finding on at least Wax, right? There was something that was brought up on Twitter. I forget what it was, but it's some type of law where 98% or 90% of everything will be trash, right? To put it bluntly. And that's kind of how I view Wax and Tezos versus Ethereum, even though there are still trash mints on it. And I'm not trying to say like trash mints by art. I'm saying the 3,000, the 5,000 mints each type, you know, no matter how good the piece is, it's always quality over quantity. And
Absolutely.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
No worries. I have a question for you. So, how easy or how hard is it to make an NFT? Okay, and how profitable is it?
On wax, if you have a good piece, right? Like you can see Ein's piece in the back there on the right. Truly beautiful. She drew that on my iPad in maybe 5 hours at Shitcoin.
Wow.
And she sold, I think, like 30 of them or something. 10 of them.
Wow.
10 of them at $10 a piece. And it cost cents in time. And that's it.
Wow.
It's really profitable if you have the art. But if you're going to try and draw a stick figure and NFT it and sell it for $10, it's not going to, there's kind of that, and that's what I mean by trash mints, right? There's people on all these platforms who are just kind of taking advantage of the technology and tokenizing these random things that just take up space. No one's going to buy them, and they're going to be the only wallet holding them, right? I can't say no one's going to buy them, though, right? Because in this space, there's a buyer for everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I saw, there was Art Blocks, I think it was. They had a squiggle project where it was literally just squiggles. And someone sold one for $300K the other day.
300K?
Wow.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow. So hold on, $300,000?
Yes. USD value, yes.
Wow.
Do I remember what platform it's on? No.
Wow. So why do these people buy this? Like, is it like, I mean, obviously it's art. And I treat it like, I look at it as like this, like me buying a portrait and waiting for it to go up in value. Who will buy it from me? Like, like why would they buy it? Is it because it's like verified that you're the artist or you're the person who created this thing and now you own it? I mean,
yeah, so it's kind of that, right? It's verifiable. It's verifiable on the blockchain. So like anyone who buys my collection, right? They see Dogecoinkid under the piece and they're like, yes, this is a Dogecoinkid authentic, verifiable, I own it piece. Whereas physical art, for example, it can be bootlegged. You can't really bootleg on the blockchain because people can very, very easily track down where it came from. And that's the beauty of all of this, right? Because people can mint something and a one of one, and we can verify it's him. Whereas, say, I could take one of his art pieces, mint it, and I could sell it and scam someone, right? But anyone with even a single brain cell will realize that, yeah, it's not people, it is, but that's not who's getting the money from it, and it's obviously a scam. And I feel like that's why the art world has shifted towards NFTs. NFTs are so much more than just art, right? There's so many things that we can do with them. I was watching Ken Bozak's podcast. A lot of people associate me and him heavily. He's who got me into his space. I'm one of his admins. We're pretty close. And I was watching one of his podcasts, and he said something about like, you can't just give a homeless person your house, right? But if your deed is an NFT and whoever owns that NFT has the rights to the place, you can transfer it to him, be like, hey, this is yours now. Instead of just being like, oh, yeah, you can live here and maybe get kicked out by a landlord or something if you don't like own it. IRL. I think it's the Toronto Raptors or something. I don't know too much about basketball, but there's an NBA team who's using NFTs to verify their tickets, even, which is beautiful.
Wow.
Right? There's
Yeah.
so many uses in this space, and we are so early to it that the roof is the moon. Genuinely.
Wow. That's deep. I have so many questions, but go ahead, Yum.
All right, let's take it away with the next question. Okay, so what art do you identify the most?
Oh geez. I have to think
I know
about
we have
that.
a couple styles in here.
Oh, that hurts. I love pieces that you can tell people took time into creating, like the Dogecoinkid Diamonds on Diamond promo you see over here. Again, niftyblocks.com. Hit that up there. 5 wax
Jerome, our
each.
model over there.
Thank you, Jerome.
Look at him.
Will's,
Jerome, that was very
Mr.
good.
Tangibles, the purple background. You can tell he made that by hand. Like, you don't just take 2 minutes to whip that up. You know, Nifty BC drawing me with the Dogecoinkid car next to Ian's piece there. Just really anything that you put time into, and you can tell that the artist is showing their true skill set, where you have people, for example, I wouldn't buy one of those squiggles that I was talking about earlier, right? They were $25 in December. Even then, I probably wouldn't have bought one, just because to me that isn't something that the artist took time into. Maybe they did, but I'm more just like, not only the art styles and the time it takes, but also the people behind them, right? I've talked with Will. I've talked with is it Puffed who made Wee Wizards? I've talked with Ein, I do daily. I've talked with Nifty, I do daily. I talked with Darian from Graffiti Kings. You see their promo over there. I talked with Art. You see with the Pokemon style there. Just really on a personal level, both the art and the people themselves.
It's amazing. Well,
Yeah,
it brings the art
absolutely.
and the artist together.
Yes.
Absolutely. And finally, artists can really start making some money, because these people are so talented. And now it's like, you have the NFT space, and now it's like endless at this point. I've seen people, like, for example, your name, the Doge dog, right? I think that NFT sold for like what? Like $4 million. Somebody sold it
For
for
what?
$4 million for the Doge dog.
Are you
Doge.
talking one of Snoop's?
I'm not sure who
I
it
forgot
is.
who made it, but he's right. Somebody made a Doge, a NFT of the Doge from Dogecoin, and sold it for $4 million
the
recently.
original creator, yeah, he sold like million or something. It's insane.
Wow.
I can't remember exactly. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research, y'all. But,
yeah.
big thing in the
Definitely.
space.
Yeah,
Awesome.
facts.
Yeah, like that's the beauty of it, right? You can tokenize, like if you're an original meme from 2011, worldwide known, you can cash in on that. And it's beautiful. And even with more and more businesses shifting to crypto now, you don't have to cash out to USD. That's why I can't wait for the day
I didn't think of that.
Ethereum not Ethereum, Wax is accepted by people, right? Because we are one of the best chains, most underrated chains in the world, honestly. Again, do your own research, y'all. It's just the technology is so good, but I don't know what's holding us back. That's the only thing, right?
Right.
Recognition, because we have Tops, we have Saw, we have Shatner, we have Deadmau5. Like, I don't know. It's weird, but once that is accepted by more people, I can't wait to not be able to catch up my lap to just hand it over to someone, pay for something with it.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
That'll be so
Wow.
nice.
Can I ask one more question? Oh, go
Of
for it. Go
course,
for it.
Jerry. Of course. All right, so we're gonna get our next question, Drew.
So I didn't have it up in the slideshow, but the next one is what do you dislike about art?
Good job. No, honestly, the only thing I dislike about art is the people who try to do cash grabs. I'm sure at least one of you have heard about the Fame Lady Squad team, that whole thing. If you didn't know, Fame Lady Squad was marketed as the first NFT avatar project, generative avatar project built by women, and it turned out to be 3 Russian dudes who were behind like 5 other projects that were just abandoned.
I was
Right.
reading that on your Twitter profile about the
Yeah,
big
essentially
scam,
rug
the
pulled.
3 ladies.
And my Telegram account got restricted because I found one of the dudes on one of the groups I'm in, and I DM'd him, and I'm just like, dude, just if you're gonna keep doing this, get out of the space. And I guess he reported me for that. But it's true. Like, if you're going to try and just get cash from this and leave, you're not welcome. Point blank, period.
Absolutely.
This is so much bigger than getting some Ethereum to cash out and leaving the space. This is a long-term thing where your art's on the blockchain. That's irreversible, right? Even if you burn it, it's still there.
Yeah.
Someone has a moto.
That's Jerry.
Why do I know
Sorry.
that?
Jerry, I told
Hey,
you
Jerry.
no phones when we're interviewing.
Oh, I'm so
Give
sorry.
your phone, dang
Let
it.
me-
Gosh.
Here, man. Take it, man. Take it.
Just take it. Here you go.
Just take my phone.
Take the whole thing. Throw it over the wall. No. But
Done.
like, I don't even know what I was saying, dude. This is where ADHD comes in.
Oh no,
Right?
no worse. But you were saying
It's
how
like-
big it is and the potential of this space, and even though it's still young right now, it spots other things. For me,
Exactly.
there's a slight, still a disconnect. Like, what do people do with this? Like, they have it on their phone, or it's a picture compared to a picture online. Like, why are people paying so much money? Or there's still a small little disconnect, even though I understand it, because it's not just artwork you can like just have it as an NFT. You can do like
Photography.
slides.
Right, you can
Yeah,
tokenize
video.
anything.
Music.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the same vein, that's all art, right? You create music,
true.
that's an art form. You take a picture, even those on your phone, that's an art form, right? That's the beauty of art, right? But even beyond art, like I said earlier, you can tokenize anything. I can tokenize my desktop speakers and sell them to someone, cutting out the need for eBay, for Amazon, for whatever, Craigslist, whatever. You know, you list it on the marketplace. Hey, I want to sell you my speakers here, right? That's kind of what I've tried doing with crypto photos, and I still need to mail those out. One of my friends has a few of my crypto photos NFTs, and they're Polaroids, and I'm sending him the physical Polaroid. That's what I love about NFTs. But like you said, it's a picture on your phone or your computer, but it's also on the blockchain, right? So as long as you have those 12 or 24 words or that password, whatever wallet you set up, you know, if you have a hardware wallet, get one of those, or at least research into them more. But
So I have a question.
That's the beauty of it. You can hold that JPEG or that PNG, which just the visual representation of the token, right? Because the token is the metadata, and that's logged on your wallet forever until it's taken off of it, right? Until it's transferred, sold, whatever, you know.
Absolutely. Yummy has a question. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so let's say that we have an artist, a photographer, we have a DJ. Let's say we have someone in this audience right now that is interested in joining the NFT space. How do you facilitate them to get started? Because I know Jerome's been telling me for months to get, some of the things, and I'm like, Jerome, I'm not an artist. Like, I just mess with stickers on
Right.
Instagram. Like, I know it looks cool and awesome, but I'm not an artist. And he's like, no, you should be creating NFTs. So how do you facilitate and introduce that to someone like an average Joe or Yum Yum who has no idea how?
Or a Yum Yum specifically.
Or a Yum
I love
Yum,
it.
specifically a Yum Yum, because I need help. I mean, this is a very interesting space. I do believe it has very futuristic intent to take the community to the next step. I know earlier this week, I think it was yesterday actually, we had that gentleman who felt very strong about the crypto space, saying that it was a scam, that it was a way for millennials to gamble and all of that. I don't know if you guys read that thread, but if it's such a scam, you're living off of it. This is your full-time job, but it's not a job.
If it's a scam, I'll be damned.
Exactly. And then you have a whole community with circuits of different outlets where people have these incredible art that they sell through NFT. Yeah. So how do you facilitate that?
What I do personally, because I'm not the best teacher in the world, I point people to how I learned, right? Crypto Stash, I know Jerome knows Shay, maybe a few of you as well, but he has so many fantastic tutorials on his YouTube account. I see a few hearts going off there. I point them to his wax tutorials, right, on how to get started, because that's really how I learned, right? I learn everything by YouTube, and that's another whole thing, right? Because you can learn anything. You can learn how to change a car tire. You can learn how to mint NFTs. You can learn how to use Google Slides like you see on the screen.
Right.
You can learn how to use Altspace.
Yeah.
It's truly a beautiful thing. And that's really how I tell people to get started. I wish I could be more of a help personally, like, hey, this is how you do it. But Shay knows better than me because he's on every chain known to man, which is a beautiful thing.
Wow. We need to get him on the show, Jerome. Are you taking notes? Look at him taking notes over there. Booking Shay
he's
now.
Definitely. He gives a thumbs up too.
Awesome.
I love it.
All right, Jerry. Your next question, Jerry.
Yeah. So I did have a. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go for it.
Oh yeah. So I did have a question. So how do they find you? Like, how do they find your artwork? And or where would you want to post it for people to be able to buy it? Like,
Altspace, duh.
Yeah. I need to get my own world. However, I need to talk to Jerome about that at some point. I was talking about that earlier, right? I'm so bad with scheduling. It's not even that I'm flaking. I'm just bad.
Oh, we gotta flake your
But no, I know we were trying to set this up for a week and a half.
Yeah, we were having some technical issues, so we had to postpone the first show. But we're here, we're live, and we're all of you guys.
We're here though.
Absolutely.
We're here though. Hi, internet.
We're here.
Hi, people. No, but if you're asking how to find
like
me,
eBay type of thing, yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
All my stuff is on Atomic Hub. I have a few pieces on Tezos. I have 2 photography pieces. But the way I promote it is through my Telegram chat at DCK Chat and Twitter, right? DCK NFT. I just changed my handle. Makes it a lot easier to remember 6 letters. But,
Facts.
yeah,
For sure.
beautiful. There it is. There is our
He's
promo.
on the screen.
There's me and
there he
Levitated
is.
Arts promo.
Oh, That's awesome, man. That
Nice.
is awesome.
Yeah, that's just a
really-
GIF of the full piece. 13 minted. I love it.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Awesome.
guys.
13
So,
sold.
with our next upcoming Yummy NFT shows that we're going to be hosting here, we are going to have a 30-minute set where we get to know the artist. Does any of you in the audience have any questions for Dogecoinkid? Not everyone raise all at once, okay? There's plenty of
Right.
times for all questions. But definitely,
be
you
here
do
for
want
a
to get a
minute.
picture with this guy because he's blowing
Yeah.
up in the NFT marketplace. He's
Somehow.
showing how. I mean, 3 months is amazing. To say that you've
Yeah.
been in doing it for 3 months and you're living off of it, that is amazing. That's a blessing.
Wow.
Does
Yes,
anyone have any
absolutely.
questions out there?
Hey, hold up, Jerome. Can you scroll down on this for a second here?
And please,
so,
you guys. Mhm.
So
Go
I can
ahead.
point this out. The place to be on August 11th at 3:33 p.m. You're good. Will be neftyblocks.com/DogecoinKids. That's my Nefty Blocks marketplace. I'm not verified on Atomic Hub. Honestly, I don't plan on dealing with that. So I'm whitelisted with Nefty. I'll be using them. Maybe I'll be whitelisted eventually. Whenever I find time to submit the form, but I don't think it matters with the caliber of art we're releasing. It really
We
doesn't
got to
matter.
work on that scheduling with you. We got to work on that scheduling.
Right.
Yeah, and feel free to
Alright.
take a picture with your
Yes,
camera and
we're
everything.
going to open the stage to take some pictures with Dogecoinkid. I'll definitely upload them in our social media. If you're on Instagram, you'll get tagged. And thank you for coming today, guys.
It's
Of
so
course,
weird to
thank
see
you
me
to
on the
Jerome
screen.
and Blockchain Universe for hosting this beautiful event. Jerry the Tire Guy over here for texting on his phone nonstop. And of course,
Jerry.
the one and only Dogecoin Kid, who
That's
took
me.
the time to take a chance on VR. You know, there's a lot of people in the real life that honestly wouldn't give
Absolutely.
you the time of day. I think that VR is crazy. You know, VR is not crazy. It opens a lot of possibilities and it makes real connections happen. So again, thank
Get
you
a
for
selfie.
coming. And yes, let's get a selfie.